It's quite easy. Las Vegas is Jumanji 23, the site of next year's Super Bowl. Roger Staubach has 2 rings. Troy Aikman has 3 rings. The only two Super Bowl winning quarterbacks in the history of the Cowboys. It's Dak Prescott that's going to be next. It is Rayne Dakota Prescott that's Jumanji 231. 2 rings for Roger Staubach, 3 for Troy Aikman. Right, that's Las Vegas. That's the current ring count right now, and 1 ring for Dak Prescott. That's what about to happen this year. Roger Staubach was born at Cincinnati. Cincinnati is 96. The Cowboys improved the 9-6 NFC Championship game for the next championship since the Pittsburgh Steelers when they do win the actual Super Bowl. Dak Prescott, when he defeated Tom Brady in the playoffs, his playoff record improved to 2-3. When Dak Prescott got hurt in 2020, he was 2-3 for that season. 9 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. Interesting about that is that Staubach threw in his career. Well, what is it? No, what is it? Roger Staubach was married on September the 4th, 9-4. It was Tony Romo, number 9, Dak Prescott, number 4. September the 4th is also the birthday of Peggy Prescott. That's why Dak wears the number 4. The 4th season of McCarthy and Dak, drafted in the 4th round. That's what going down. Troy Aikman, he threw 23 career playoff touchdowns. He was the last Cowboys quarterback to win the Super Bowl. The next Cowboys quarterback is going to win at Las Vegas. Las Vegas, gematria of 23. And Dak Prescott, he had 23 touchdowns thrown last year. But notice, 28 years later, the Cowboys win the Super Bowl. Texas, the 28th state. Dallas, Texas, gematria 28. Dak Prescott, ever since his injury, played a total of 28 games in the regular season. The Cowboys are going to win the championship 28 years later. He played 31 games since that injury against the Giants. The Steelers was the Cowboys' last championship against the Steelers. Cowboys win the Super Bowl 10. They win the Super Bowl 10 years and 3 days after the death of Peggy Prescott. 10 years in 3 months. The Giants was Dak Prescott's injury. The Giants, 103-40, exactly 40 weeks after the injury against the Giants, the Cowboys go win the Super Bowl. But take a look. Dak Prescott, 166 touchdowns in his career. When he suffered the injury, he had 166 yards that game. 166 is the gematria of ASU Sun Devils. Super Bowl 30 was at the ASU campus. When Dak got hurt, it was 1st and 10 at the Giants' 27-yard line. 27 full seasons without winning the title. Year 28, Dak Prescott rushed up to the Giants' 18-yard line when he suffered the injury. The Cowboys are going to win this Super Bowl at Vegas. Vegas 18, Bills 18, all part of the narrative. Prescott gets hurt at the 18-yard line. He finishes 2-3 for the season. On October the 11th of 2020. And then in scripted fashion, you see, to the Super Bowl on February the 11th of 2024, what you get, the 11th day, is exactly 40 months. The Giants is gematria of 40. The Giants and Steelers are 103. Peggy Prescott died November the 3rd of 2013. Dak's mom, the amount of time from her death to the Super Bowl is 10 years and 3 months. So the 23 has to do with 2 rings for Roger, 3 for Aikman right now. It is Roger, that's 63. The Cowboys will be 6-3 in the Super Bowl. It is McCarthy, that's born in year 63. Buffalo 63. Jerry Jones, Jones 63. Ronald Jones 63. But what about Troy Aikman? Aikman is Jamacha 49 and 22. Eagles last made it to the Super Bowl last year. Oakland is hosting the Super Bowl this year. Oakland is Jamacha Aikman. And now Troy Aikman. Troy Aikman is Jamacha 46. Well, 46 years after Roger Staubach's last ring in Super Bowl 12, 46 years later is Super Bowl 58. Now, Troy Aikman number 8, Staubach number 12, and Prescott number 4 add up to 24. Year 24, Super Bowl 30 MVP, number 24. Troy Aikman 46, last championship against the Steelers. The Steelers is Jamacha 46. So there's the 23 with Dak Prescott. Mike McCarthy's going to improve to 2-3 in the NFC Championship game. He lost to the Giants with Brett Favre. He won against the Bears. He lost against the Seahawks. He lost against the Falcons. He's 1-3. He's going to be 2-3 in the NFC Championship game. Total playoff wins for all three guys. Staubach has 11. Aikman 11. Or no, Troy Aikman's got 94 playoff wins. So September the 4th, Staubach gets married. September 4th, Peggy Prescott's birthday. Number 9, Tony Romo. Number 4, Dak. How many playoff wins combined for for every one of these guys? 11 wins for Roger, 11 for Aikman, 22 right now. It's at 24, so 27th combined win between the three players. Staubach won a ring at Miami. Miami 27. Buffalo, Jamacha 27. 27th playoff win combined between, both guys. Brown was the MVP of Super Bowl 30. Playoff touchdowns, we get 11 for Dak, 23, that's 34, and guess what? 58 touchdowns for all three guys combined right now. Sun Devil Stadium, Mr. Jamacha 58, Super Bowl 58, the Dallas Cowboys, what have you. Cowboys gonna win the Super Bowl. Staubach joined the Cowboys in year 69, 6 Super Bowls in 9 appearances. And he's 6'3", and Cowboys gonna be 6-3 in the Super Bowl. So there you have it. He was a Bruin, Troy Aikman, when Bruin is Jamacha 28. The Cowboys go win the championship 28 years later. Transfer from Oklahoma. Oklahoma's 46, or Oklahoma's 31, excuse me. Troy Aikman stats. 42 touchdowns, UCLA. Staubach born in the year 42. Dak Prescott wins Super Bowl on the 42nd day of the year. Dak Prescott, Jamacha 42. This is the 36th playoff berth for the Cowboys. Nevada's the 36th at Mid-State in the Union. Roger, Jamacha 36. Roger Staubach. Gonna win last championship before Staubach dies. He's born on the 36th day as well. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. 81 years of age. The Pittsburgh Steelers, his Gematria of 81. His birthday's 6 days before the Super Bowl, Roger Staubach. "11 seasons with the Cowboys, 2 rings in 11 seasons, February the 11th. Roger the Dodger, Gematria of 86. Las Vegas, 8-6 NFC title game. He played at Navy. Navy is a Gematria of well, Josh Allen is number 17. Allen is Gematria 17. But here we are. Staubach, Roger Gematria 63. 63 wins in the regular season for Dak. 103 total games, 10 years, 3 months later after his mom's death. He's going to win the championship. He will. And Roger, he threw 28 touchdowns in college. The Cowboys won the Super Bowl in their 18th season. Vegas 18, Bills 18. Vegas and Bills is 18. So there is something significant with his birthday. So 12 seasons for the Cowboys. He won 3 rings. 1, 2, 3. I think there's a 123 week duration from the injury from Dak Prescott to the Super Bowl. Yep, 12 years, 3 rings. 123 weeks, months later, from Peggy Prescott's death, the Cowboys win the Super Bowl